Food.
Oh, wow.
The supermarkets are full of it, from the exotic to the everyday.
It looks like some kind of gherkin party.
But how much do we really know about the grub we eat?
The mother of all lager.
We'll be travelling the world,
Roadblock ahead. All normal on a food unwrapped.
tasting everything we can,
A donut with bacon on.
Oh, I'm in crumpet heaven.
and taking on any challenge. To reveal the secrets behind the food on our plates.
The most delicious thing I've ever had.
Coming up, I unravel the secrets to shredding wheat.
So this is really a feat of engineering, isn't it? It's incredible.
I'm at one of the biggest apple juice factories in Poland to discover how it's concentrated.
That is a lot of apples.
And I step back in time to find out that lard has all the right ingredients for a comeback.
How in what world is this ever a good idea?
This world.
Now, shredded wheat. There's one thing that's always puzzled me.
How do you create the shreds? How do you shred the wheat?
Oh, that would be a trade secret.
Oh.
I just thought wheat is wheat.
They look like mini bales of hay.
It's like someone's knitted it all together.
To get to the bottom of this breakfast time mystery, I've come to Wiltshire to one of the world's biggest producers of cereal biscuits.
Hi there, I'm Jim.
Hi Jim, I'm Matt.
Matt Robinson is Director of Operations here, overseeing the production of a whopping 350 million breakfast biscuits a year.
So what happens here?
This is where we cook the wheat. We cook it in order to soften it, and then we can structure it and make a shredded wheat.
But before the grains can be shaped, Matt needs to dry off the surface moisture.
It looks amazing. It looks like some sort of wheat disco in there. They're jumping all over the place. What's going on?
When the moisture was all on the surface, it was too sticky to do anything with. So we've got air being blasted up into the wheat in order to surface dry it.
Once dried, the grains are left to rest for 8 hours. And then it's shredding time.
But I can see all the grain coming down here and the shreds below. But how on earth do you get that grain to look like the shreds?
So it's a really cool process. It gets fed in between these two shredding rolls. This one on the left-hand side is always smooth. The one on the right-hand side, Jimmy, is grooved. And what's happening is that the wheat is forced into those grooves, forming that long spaghetti strand of wheat.
Each grain is squeezed into a single shred, around 10 centimetres long. As each one feeds through the rollers, it's fused with the next grain to produce a continuous spaghetti-like strand.
It has to be right. If you cook it when it's too wet, it just smears. If it's too dry, then it shatters. So it has to be the right moisture and the right texture.
Each biscuit contains nearly 100 metres of shred, but exactly how they turn the strands into a biscuit is a trade secret. So Matt's taking me to the next bit we can see.
Wow, here it is. Yeah. But now it's cut into that familiar shape that I know.
From the grains going into the cooker, it takes an amazing 18 hours to turn them into something looking like a cereal biscuit. And even then, they still need to be baked.
So, here we are, finally, the finished product. Wow, it looks totally different. So what has happened to it here, then?
The biscuit has been baked through that oven, Jimmy. And what's happened is that the moisture has been removed from that biscuit, and the biscuit has risen, and it has now a golden colour.
So it's been baked off,
Yes.
It's nice and dry, the strands are perfect, it's cut with precision.
Yes.
So this is really a feat of engineering, isn't it? It's incredible.
This factory prides itself in using only British-grown wheat, but for the last 35 years, the UK wheat crop has been under increasing attack from an invasive weed.
Reading some of these headlines here, there's some real trouble in the air for a lot of wheat growers in this country. It seems that black grass is on the rise, and it is the scourge of the arable farmer.
The difference between clear and cloudy needs, well, clarifying. So I've come to Poland, Europe's largest apple juice producer. We've arrived late in the evening, so there's only one thing for it.
We'd be rude not to try a traditional drink.
So we've got Jabrubka vodka and apple juice. Cheers, guys. With a slightly fuzzy head, I've come to meet Helmut Stogar, Managing Director of one of the biggest juice plants in Poland. Good to meet you, I'm Helen.
Nice to meet you.
Now, I've heard you know a thing or two about apple juice.
Yes, I can show you a lot of apples. Come with me over
That'd be
the
fab, yeah. Helmut produces 1.5 million litres of concentrated apple juice every day. Wow! That is a lot of apples!
Yeah, we have about 300 tons of apples.
300 tons? So where have these apples come from?
Here from this region. Yes, every day. We are buying 7 days per week, 24 hours per day.
Can we go make some juice then?
Yes, of course. Let's go.
Yeah. Up to 30 different varieties of apples go into the juice, as blending helps ensure a consistent taste all year round. After sorting and washing, the apples are ready to be pressed.
Here we have the belt press, and in this way the juice is pressed out.
Around 70% of the apple's weight is extracted as juice. The smell is amazing, very sweet.
Apple flavor.
Yeah. It turns out that all apple juice is cloudy when it's first pressed.
In these tanks here we have the Audi juice, the juice after pressing.
Oh, wrong way!
The other side.
What makes it cloudy like this?
You know, in the apple juice you have pectin inside and also some fruit parts.
So this has got pectin inside it? So it's a substance called pectin that gives juice its cloud. The pectin helps by suspending tiny bits of fruit in the liquid. Freshly squeezed juice is sold just like this, but making clear stuff requires a little more work. Helmut adds an enzyme called pectinase. This breaks down the pectin, releasing the fruit particles and allowing them to sink, ready for the next step.
This is called ultrafiltration. These are membranes where the juice is going through with high pressure and the cloudy part stays in the membranes.
So this is a key bit of the process for making the cloudy apple juice clear. So it's this ultrafiltration process that's the key difference between clear and cloudy apple juice.
If you want, you can take a sample here.
Yes, please.
No problem for you.
Try and get it right this time. Wow, look at that!
Fill it up.
Completely transformed. As if by magic, eh? But Helmut's got more to show me. Around 60% of us in the UK drink apple juice that's made from clear apple concentrate. Where is it made from?
Pig fat.
Got connotations of lard being something old-fashioned.
But with butter back in favour, is it time for lard to shine?
When you think of lard, you think of just like congealed fat from like the 20th century.
Does lard really deserve this reputation for being old-fashioned and unhealthy?
I'm off to find a secret tea room, and it is so secret, in fact, I found out it's actually above one of my most favourite pubs in the whole world, here.
Back in the 1940s, it was seen as an important part of the nation's diet. So, what went wrong?
In the right place? Claire, Matt, it's like stepping back in time.
#1 lard fan Claire Miller is a champion for the nutritional value of a 1940s diet.
Claire, you love lard, don't you?
I love lard.
But yes, you really do. But the Great British public seem to have kind of fallen out of love with it. Can you change our minds?
I think I can.
Right, come on then, let's have a look.
To lure us into liking lard, we're having a bake-off.
We are going to make Lord Walton Pie, which was a wartime favourite, making use of our seasonal vegetables and our fat ration and putting together this lovely pie.
Claire's topping her pie with a pastry made using lard. I'll be using butter.
Oh no, we've forgotten the pinnies, Matt. Look.
Do we need pinnies?
You need to put one of these on.
Oh, good.
Get into character.
What a shame we forgot the pinnies. Are you kidding me? This is like one of those. Like
it's your colour.
Granny Tabard. How in what world is this ever a good idea?
This world.
Oh, I'm glad you're all having a laugh. Right, let's get back onto this.
During the Second World War, lard was one of the UK's most popular cooking fats and was often spread on bread when butter was in short supply.
OK, so the benefits of lard.
First of all, high smoke point, 190 degrees or so.
Yep.
So that's the point at which the fat starts to burn. So you end up getting this lovely flaky short crust pastry, really airy, and lard is half the price. So that's another good reason to go for it.
Okay.
I like the price. However, I'm keeping in mind it has around 20% more calories than butter. Now, what about the taste? Half an hour in Claire's oven should do it.
Right. There's a huge difference. This has got a really good flavour, the butter, but that is incredibly flaky. And I'm actually a little bit amazed just what a difference that makes. I thought it would be pretty much the same, but it's not.
So often what people do is combine half butter, half lard.
Yeah.
To get, so you're getting the best of both worlds there, yeah.
So this is schmaltzbrot, which is basically lard balls, and it is utterly delicious. And this is a very cool and trendy restaurant in the middle of Munich, thus proving that lard balls is for poor people and not just for fatties.
After our night out, we're heading 65 miles east of Munich to meet organic farmer George Stauler.
George? Matt.
Yes.
Good to meet you. Nice wheels. I'm here to see a man about a pig. Is that you?
Yes.
George and his family have been making lard using the fat from their pigs for over 50 years.
Is there a benefit to them being outside all the time?
One important thing is that they are in the sun, so they have more vitamin D in the...
Vitamin D?
Yes.
Really? And how does that come into play with lard?
It's stored in the fats.
In fact, lard is one of nature's best sources of vitamin D, and if it comes from outdoor-reared pigs, it can contain over 50% more than butter.
How do you actually make it? How do you produce lard?
I can show you.
OK, cool.
George's mum, Gertrude, is making lard using the fat taken from the pig's back. It's quality outdoor stuff and is often eaten on bread, just like I had in the restaurant.
The machine makes small pieces of it that you can
It can melt quickly.
Yes. It doesn't smell intensive if you make it right.
The minced fat goes into the oven to melt or render it. After an hour, the liquid is then filtered and left to chill.
So this is what comes out of the oven.
OK. And this is just it's pretty much an odourless fat.
Yes.
Is it really healthy?
It's very healthy. It have less saturated fat than butter.
Less saturated fat than butter? That's almost unbelievable. Can it really be true? To investigate, I've come back to the UK, to East London, where I'm meeting dietitian Joe Travers, a spokesperson for the British Dietetic Association.
Hi, how you doing?
Good,
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Lard's popularity started to decline in the UK in the 1950s when saturated fats were linked to heart disease. But recent research suggests that saturated fat isn't quite the demon we once thought.
Is lard better for people than butter?
Lard actually has quite a lot of the monounsaturated fats, which is the heart-healthy fats. Those kind of fats which we actually need in our diets. So much more, in fact, than butter does.
Scientists have discovered that monounsaturated or good fats, such as those in lard, can actually help lower cholesterol.
But the commercially produced lards that you often get in the supermarket, their fat profiles are quite different.
So before you load up with lard, check the label. If it says hydrogenated, you might want to steer clear, as this can be high in bad trans fats.
So actually, when you get down to it, there's nothing wrong with including lard in your diet.
So everything in moderation?
Yeah.
Black grass is on the rise, and it is the scourge of the arable farmer.
To find out more, I've come to Enfield, just outside London, to meet a wheat grower. And it turns out we have more than just farming in common.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. Morning, Jimmy Hunter. Welcome to Jimmy's farm.
This Jimmy's farm belongs to Jimmy Hunter. He's got 600 hectares of wheat. That's a lot of breakfast cereal.
This horrible black grass is our bane of our life.
How much of a problem is it?
It's huge.
Let's have a look at it here. Look.
Yes.
So it's this little jobby here, is it?
Yeah, ready to drop its seeds.
Black grass is a very tough and highly competitive grass weed, with distinctive dark-coloured seed heads. Across England, it has spread to 16,000 farms in 34 counties.
You can see how thick it is in amongst the crop. It can get a lot worse than this. It could completely wipe it out in a bad year. If you look through there, you can see the wheat looks a little pale. It should really be a lush, dark green, but it's only getting half the nutrients it requires.
So at the moment, your blackgrass is competing for everything you're giving to your wheat to feed it and make it grow.
Unfortunately for Jimmy and many other farmers, blackgrass thrives in exactly the same conditions as wheat.
I mean, there could be here 5,000 seeds a square metre, even 100,000 seeds a square metre in a real bad situation.
So that will give you more of this pest for generations to come?
Oh, yes.
So how do you control your blackgrass without killing your wheat?
It's very difficult. We have to use specific herbicides, which are expensive.
Last year, Jimmy spent almost £75,000 on herbicides, but even that didn't solve the problem.
Why hasn't it worked?
We're fairly sure this could be resistant blackgrass. Because we get it so often, it's a bit like doctors say with antibiotics. If you keep taking them or don't put it on strong enough. So I think it's got resistance.
Removing resistant blackgrass is a huge problem. So much so that some farmers have given up and stopped planting wheat altogether. 200 square miles less British wheat was planted last year. But there is hope on the horizon. So I'm off to Hertfordshire's Rothamsted Research Centre.
Hi there, I'm Jim.
Hi, Jim. Welcome to Rothamsted.
Paul Neve is a biologist and leader of the Smart Crop Protection Team.
So if a farmer walks into his crop and sees the blackgrass growing there, how can he tell if it's going to be resistant to herbicide or not?
Well, that's a major challenge. I mean, in front of us here, we have a mixture of resistant and susceptible blackgrass plants, but they look exactly the same. The only thing a farmer can do at the moment is wait until that blackgrass produces seed, which takes about 9 months from the point he first realises the problem, collect that seed, send it off to a testing service. But all in all, that process can take 12 or 18 months.
But at that time, you could be wasting a fortune on something that's not even working.
That's right, yeah.
Britain's wheat farmers are desperate for a breakthrough. Paul's colleagues, Robert and Melissa, think they may have found one.
So if you take a leaf off...
Just one leaf?
All the way. Just one leaf.
So we put the leaf in, and now what?
We've got to shake for 30 seconds, but you've got to give it a bit of welly.
The test detects proteins which make blackgrass resistant to herbicides. The more proteins there are, the more resistant the grass will be.
After all that shaking, it's turned to a green liquid, so what next?
You need to place 3 drops into this well here.
Just like a pregnancy test, then, isn't it?
It's the same technology, and if we've got the resistance protein present, that test band will come up.
So if my blackgrass is resistant to herbicide, what will it show then?
So we've got a really dark line like this one here. The plant is resistant.
So for farmers, what does this mean?
Well, it gives them a revolutionary new tool, really, to give them information about what's happening in their blackgrass in terms of resistance. There and then in 15 minutes. They don't have to wait weeks, months for the answer.
The test can't eradicate resistant blackgrass, but it does mean farmers will know quickly if herbicides will work, so tons of British wheat can be saved for our breakfast bowls.
Poland's largest apple juice producers. I've seen how cloudy apple juice is filtered to make it clear, before it's shipped to Britain.
Wow, look at that!
Fill it up.
Completely transformed.
In the UK, 60% of the juice we drink is concentrated. And now I want to find out why, courtesy of Managing Director Helmut Stoger.
Here on this stage, we're evaporating the water out of the juice. Everything is done here in this column.
Most of the water content evaporates off as steam, leaving behind concentrated apple juice. At the same time, the juice's aroma is also extracted.
The machinery has inside an aroma column, it's called, and in this aroma column condensates the aroma, the flavor of the apple. It looks like water, and when we open the bottle, you can also smell it, the taste of the apple aroma.
It's very clear.
Yes, very clear.
Apple aroma.
Yeah.
Wow. God, it hits you strong, doesn't it?
Yes.
Can I taste it?
Of course you can taste it. It's not tasty, really.
Ugh.
When you drink it in this way.
It's so concentrated, it's overpowering my taste buds. 125 kilos of apple have been used to make this bottle.
So here we have the concentrate, the clear juice after evaporating.
It looks like honey or treacle.
Yeah, it's like honey, similar, yes. It's 70% sugar, and it's quite thick, you see, yes.
Yeah, that's very rich, but not necessarily apple.
There's missing something, isn't it?
Individually, these two components don't taste quite like apple juice. The aroma has to be added into the concentrate before it's sent out to customers.
What's the point in making it into a concentrate in the first place?
This apple juice concentrate with this high sugar level, 70%, is self-preserving, yes?
Ah,
So
okay.
that's one thing. You can store it for a very, very long time. That means up to 5 years, it's not a problem, yes?
Concentrating it reduces the volume by up to 80%, making it easier and cheaper to transport. And the high sugar content prevents bacteria from growing, increasing its shelf life.
If you want, we can mix together apple juice you like to drink.
From the concentrate
Yes,
now?
exactly.
To create a drinkable fruit juice, the same amount of water that was removed must be put back before it hits the shelves.
You can fill it up to 300.
300, in
Yes.
we go. Give it a stir. Smells better. Cheers.
Yes.
Now it's apple juice.
Perfect juice.
You would say that, wouldn't you?